So we'll just start kneeling on our mat, facing forward. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, opening up, arching all the way back, and then coming all the way down, chin to chest, and push up and away from the floor, and then rolling back up again. And arching backwards, coming into a little bit of extension. So really just start to warm up that spine. And then as the chin comes to the chest, we bring our hands to the floor and arch up into that angry cat. Tuck the pelvis and then slowly roll up all the way again. We'll do 2 more here. Should be a nice stretch out if those abs are tight. Nice opening through that spine as well. And arching up. Last one here. Chin comes to chest. We're going to come all the way down and stay in that 4-point kneel for me and come into happy puppy. So looking towards the hips and then tipping the hips in the opposite direction of where the head is. So just look, tip, really open out through that midsection. Release any tension through that side body. And then we're just going to come back into a child's pose. And then we come up and stretch forward. So just making it a little bit dynamic. Push back into that child's pose. And then come forward, drop those hips, stretch through the hips. And then come back. 3 more here. Last 2. Last 1. And back to 4-point kneeling. Hands come underneath the shoulders here or just slightly in front if you need a little bit more space. We're going to come into some triceps and some push-ups. So we lower the elbows all the way down and then push to come straight back up. So those elbows are coming all the way down to the mat. Really let those lats come nice and wide as you come down and keep those shoulders away from the ears. So we've got a nice gap between the shoulders and the ears and we're working through that mid-back just as much as those triceps. So imagine under those armpits spreading out nice and wide from armpit to armpit. 5 more here, just warming up through the back of those arms. 4. Last 3. 2. Last one, we come halfway down, little pulses up and down here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We come halfway. Open those elbows to the side like little wings flapping out and back in. Open and close. So imagine those elbows are like wings. Should be engaging through that mid-back. Draw that belly button to spine. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit back into that child's pose. Chin to chest, just releasing any tension. This time we're going to come into a bit of a push-up, but as we push up, we're going to extend the leg long. So we extend the right leg long behind us. As we bring the chest down, the leg lifts, and we come straight back up. So imagine you're like a pendulum, lifting the leg as the chest lowers. 5 more. 4 to go. Last 3. 2. Hold down on the next one. Little lift and lower of that leg for 10. Point that toe. 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that glute. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up. Straight to the other side for me. So that left leg extends nice and long. We tip again. So coming down and straight up. Lower and lift. 8 more here. Those triceps should be burning. Last 7. Point that toe, switch that back leg on. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, last one, and all the way back up. Nice job. Sitting back onto those heels. Nice deep inhale, release out through those triceps. And coming back up to center. So we're going to come into another version of that, but this time only with the legs. So the elbows will be down, and we're going to come into kickbacks. So elbows come all the way down. We're nice and wide through that upper back. So pushing out and up from that upper back. Right leg extends nice and long. We're tight through that midsection. And we just start with our single leg lifts. Point those toes and squeeze that glute. Looking just between those fingertips. You've got 6, 5, 4 to go. 3, 2, little pulses at the top for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We tap that leg out to the side. Lift it up, rainbow across to the other side. And lift and across. Really get that nice arch as you're lifting and coming across. So you've got that full rainbow up and down. 5 more here. 4. Last 3. 2. Keep pushing up out of those elbows. Last one, come across and behind you. So the leg finishes across you. Little lift and lower across for 10, 9, 8, 7 to go. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back in. We go straight to the other side. So left leg extends nice and long now. Pointing that toe, we lift and lower. Tap that toe up and down. You've got 8, 7, last 6, 5, 4 to go, 3, 2, hold it at the top, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep squeezing that glute, nice long leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it down, we come up into our rainbow, so tapping across and back. Nice big arch across and behind and back. Really switching on right through those glutes, so you feel the whole way around the base of that glute. 6 to go here. You'll feel it in that stabilizing leg too. Last 5. 4 more. Last 3. 2. Finish across the body. It comes across. Little pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back in. Nice job. Those glutes should be well and truly awake. We're going to come up into 4-point kneeling again. So the hands are underneath the shoulders again. Tucking these toes for me. working through our lower abs and our quads. We're just going to hover the knees and tap them back down. Squeeze and lift and tap. We exhale to lift, so use that breath to lift. 6 more here. 5. Last 4, leading with that tailbone. 3, 2, holding up on the next one. We come up and we hold. We twist to the right and twist to the left. Continuing with that twist and twist. Draw that belly button to spine. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We come back to center and we hold for 10, 9, 8, draw that belly button to spine, last 5, 4, I'm shaking, you should be 2, last 2, 1, holding down. Sit back onto those heels. You might even want to bring the hands behind you and hold onto those feet, releasing any tension. And coming back up and forward. So lying all the way down for me, coming onto the mat, and the hands are out in our T, or in our cactus arms essentially. And we're just going to start keeping the palms and elbows connected. Just lift and lower. So we keep connected with that entire forearm. We lift and release. Lift and release. You've got 5 more. Pulling those elbows down towards those hips. 4, 3, 2. Try and relax those glutes. Last one. We do this now with the arms coming up off the floor. So we lift that chest and lower. Really try and do this without squeezing those glutes on. It's easier said than done. It's one of the only times I'll tell you not to squeeze the glutes. Mine automatically want to switch on. And it's really about using that upper back rather than those glutes. Squeeze and lift. 5 more here. Exhale to lift. Last 4. 3. 2. Hold all the way up on the next one. We lift. Send those arms forward and back. So out to a diving position, back to a W. Out to dive, back to W. Draw that belly button to spine, pull it off the mat, but release the tension in those glutes. 5 more. 4, 3, squeeze. Last 2. Last one, we hold it forward, little lift and lower of those arms like we're swimming for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and resting it down. Whew, they get right in there. It doesn't look like you're doing very much, but it absolutely gets into that mid and upper back. So we're going to come into a seated position now. So coming to sit with our legs in front of us. Feet are flat on the floor, or the toes can be slightly lifted, but sitting up and nice and proud through that chest. The hands are going to come behind us and our fingertips are facing our tailbone. We're going to work more into those arms and triceps. So we come down and push back up. So all the way down if you can, if you've got that range in that chest to be able to release all the way down, squeeze and push. If not, just come down as far as you can and up. 5 more. Last 4. 3. pushing up, 2, last one, we come halfway back, lift the right leg, bring the left leg to meet it, single leg toe taps, and tap, 8 more, last 7, 6, 5, challenge that range, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep those legs lifted. Can you extend them long? Can you lift the arms? We're holding for 10, 9, 8, I'm shaking, last 5, 4, proud chest, last 2, and 1, coming back down, nice job. All right, coming to lie all the way down. Get that nice release. And we can just rock those knees side to side. Releasing through that spine. Opening through the hips. Nice deep breath. So really allow that breath to slow down. 2 more each side. Last one each side. And coming back to center. We're going to come into some pelvic lifts now. So it's less of a curl, so we're not imprinting and articulating. We're just going to come straight to the sky. The arms are up above the head. We're going to push into the feet and lift, and the arms come down to the floor. We lower the hips, the arms come to the sky. So it's like we're pushing the hips through the arms and lift. We squeeze and push and come down. Good. You've got 8 more. Squeeze those glutes. Last 7. 6 to go. 5. Really tweeze those glutes here. 4. 3. Last 2, we hold up on the next one. We squeeze and lift and hold. Little pulses up and down in those hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way back down. Same thing again, this time on our toes. So our heels are lifted, our toes are on the floor, the arms come straight up to the sky for me, and we squeeze and lift all the way back down. This is going to start to really engage through those calves, through the hamstrings. Squeeze and lift. 8 more here. Last 7, imagine you're pushing through quicksand with those arms. 5, 4 to go. Challenge that range, lift those hips. 2. Last one, arms come down, little pulses of those hips up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6 to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, open and close those knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way back down. Little shake out of those legs and feet. We're going to come up again into a bridge, but this time we're going to hold it up. So we come up and lift and hold. Lift those hips nice and high, they stay high. Left leg comes to tabletop and taps back down. And we lift and tap. Squeezing that right glute nice and tight. 6 more. 5. Last 4. 3, 2, last one, we hold the leg up, extend it to the sky. We wave it and lift for 8, 7, 6, point that toe, last 5, squeeze through that right glute, 4, 3, stay with me, last 2, 1, lower that foot, lower that tailbone. Whew. That right leg really feels that. All right, taking a nice breather, nice big inhale. As we exhale, we come up into that pelvic curl again. So coming all the way up, squeezing into that left glute, we lift the right toe into tabletop, we tap it and lift. Good, squeezing through that glute, you've got 6, 5, 4 to go, 3, last 2, last one, we hold it up, extend that leg long, wave it and lift, wave and up, last 8, 7, 6 to go, 5, 4, you've got it, stay with me, keep pushing into that left leg, last 2, and 1, bringing that leg down, lowering all the way down, rock those knees side to side, nice deep breath, releasing out through that lower back, releasing out through the glutes. All right, we're going to roll over onto our side now. So the elbow is on the floor. We're sitting up out of our elbow, so we're off the mat with our side body. Sitting up nice and tall, the hips are down and the knees are stacked. And we're just going to start with a lift and lower to start with. So lifting that top leg, lowering it back down. Imagine you're moving it through quicksand. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 to go, 3, 2, we hold it up on the next one, hold, push that knee back behind you and forward. We push and back. Good, you've got 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, we come back to center. Heels come together and the knee comes down. We're going to lift up and open the knee. So we lift the bottom hip off the floor, open the knee, close it, hip comes down. So we lift the hip, open the knee, and back down. Good, working through that side body, through the glute, through the shoulder. We've got 8 more. 7, we sit down in between each one. Last 6, really brace through that shoulder. 5, 4 to go, working the whole body here. Last 3, 2, we hold up on the last one, you've got it, we hold and lift that arm to the sky, we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Sitting up nice and tall, leave those legs in a Z position. We'll just get a nice opening through mermaid before we come to the other side. Releasing out through that side body. We've just got those side glutes to finish on the other side and we are done. Good little arm and glute workout today. All right, switching those legs around. We come onto that elbow. Knees are stacked, sitting up out of that elbow. So really push out of that elbow for me. And we just start with a lift and a lower to start with. Squeezing and starting to warm up through the side of that glute. You've got 8. Last 7. 6. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, we hold up on the next one, the knee comes up. We push it behind us and bring it forward. Really working to keep nice and tight through that midsection. Draw that belly button to spine. Should be a nice hip opening as well as working that glute and warming it up. 6 more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, we come back to center. Stack those hips again, knees again. We start to lift and open. So we lift the hip, open the knee. Squeeze, lift and open. And back down, using that whole body. And down. 7 to go. Last 6. 5 more, really squeeze that glute, strong through the elbow. 4, 3, 2 to go. Last one, we open all the way up and hold, arm comes to the sky. Last bit of work for today, push all the way out. You've got 8 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming all the way down into that Z sit and coming into that mermaid. So opening all the way out through the side body. Getting that nice stretch through the neck as well. 1 more each side. Good, and then bringing those legs to a cross-legged position. Sitting up nice and tall. Interlace the fingers behind you. Pull open and bring that chest forward. So opening out through those shoulders. You may have a lot of range or a little range. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you feel that nice opening. And then coming all the way up. Hand comes onto the knee and we rotate around towards the side that the hand is on the knee. And changing sides. Rotate to the other side. 1 more in each direction. Really release out through those shoulders, through that rib cage. And other side. And we just finish with 1 hand on the chest, 1 hand on the belly. 3 nice deep breaths here. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through pursed lips. 2 more. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Letting those shoulders relax away from the ears. Little shimmy or a couple of shoulder rolls to release it out. And you are all done. Well done.